What's going on, you guys? I hope you're all having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you may be watching this video. For those of you who are new here, my name is Justin, and this is my 2023 Toyota GR86. For those of you who watch the channel, you would know that my 86 has looked the same for quite a while now. I've had this same body kit with the front lip, side skirts, and little rear splats for almost a year. The only reasoning behind this is just because I love the way that the car looks, and I haven't had a desire to want to change it. However, I think it's finally time that we switch things up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get the front lip, side skirts, and little rear splats removed off the car. What I'm going to be removing first is these rear pieces right here. Now, if you guys watched the road trip series that I made just recently, where I took the car up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, you would know that I started the road trip off 15 minutes in with getting rear-ended in the car. Thank goodness it really wasn't that bad of damage, and I only have some paint missing in a few spots. And of course, if you could tell, my plate is like fully bent in. I already tried going in as best as I could and trying bending it back, but it was literally crumpled like a piece of paper. And obviously, if you guys can look right here, also a bunch of paint is missing off these little rear splats. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be taking these off and getting them repainted. You may be wondering, like, Justin, why are you gonna go through that whole process of repainting these? And that's because I'm actually gonna be taking this entire body kit off my car and putting it on another Neptune Blue 86. I already have a few ideas in mind on what I wanna go with, but if you guys have any suggestions on what front lip, side skirts, and diffuser combos that I should go with for the car, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, enough talking and procrastinating, let's go ahead and get this body kit uninstalled. This shouldn't be too difficult. However, when it comes down to doing the front bumper and the side skirts, I know it's definitely going to get a little bit more trickier. We got the first one removed. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. I bet so many of you are so happy to see how this looks right now, because I would get so much shit for how those rear splats looked on the car. I honestly thought they looked pretty good, but a lot of you guys said that I really should just take them off and remove them. I took them off the car now, obviously, but I'm curious as to whether or not you guys thought they look good or not. I think they look good, but like I said, everybody has their own opinion. If you've never removed the front bumper off this car, it's pretty simple, but it can be kind of tedious at the same time. You're going to start off by taking out all these bolts on top and getting the rubber piece removed. Now that all the bolts have been fully removed, we can go ahead and get this rubber piece and take that out as well and set them all off to the side over here. Next, what you're going to go ahead and do is come over to the side of the car and remove the fender liner right here, so that way you have access to unbolt and unplug the side marker. Once you get the fender liner peeled back, you should be able to just pop this out and get this disconnected just like so. We got to do the same thing on this side as well. Now it's time for one of the most dreadful parts, which is removing this front bumper so I can get the front lip uninstalled. Honestly, taking it off isn't really that bad, but putting the front bumper back on is so hard. I hate doing this every time. It sounds so bad too whenever you're popping the front bumper off. As you can see, I got everything all fully laid out now, and what I'm gonna have to do is get all these bolts and nuts removed. Thankfully, after replacing the front splitter like 2 or 3 times now, I learned my lesson and just put the underglow on the actual front bumper instead. Now that all the screws have been removed, we should be able to just undo the front splitter just like so. Now for the extremely difficult part, like I said, which is getting this front bumper back onto the car. I always have the hardest time lining it up properly and getting it fully pushed over to the sides on here, because especially with the carbon fiber fenders that I have on the car, the fitment already is just a little bit different than factory. So every single time I'm getting the front bumper on, it can be a little bit more difficult than normal. Damn. You know, honestly, that only took me like a couple of minutes. That usually takes me like an hour to get this thing back on. To remove the side skirts, it shouldn't be too bad. I already got all the underglow connectors taken off and disconnected. What I'm gonna have to go ahead and do is just kind of pry this back and work my way up to the front of the car. This is just one of those things where it sounds really bad, but you kind of have to just do it to get it off. Just like so. Now that we got this side removed, let's go ahead and do the same thing on the driver's side. Oh. Alright, just like so. Look at how many leaves and everything just fell out underneath the car. So like I mentioned with the front splitter, how I had to remove it and uninstall a new one like 2 or 3 times now. I've never had to do that with my side skirts, and unfortunately, as you guys can see, I have the underglow fully mounted on the bottom of the side skirt, which means once we get this thing fully removed, I'm gonna have to try and get the adhesive on the back of this fully taken off. That way we can get some new adhesive put on and at least just get it put underneath the rocker panel for now until we get a new body kit. Now that all the bolts have been taken out, I should be able to just peel back this side skirt just like so. Just like the front lip, it's extremely dirty, so I'm definitely gonna have to give this a wash. I got the rocker panels mounted back onto the car. This is a pretty crazy sight to see. I have the entire current body kit laid out onto the ground right here. What really sucks though is seeing how the car looks right now, but like I said, don't worry, I'm not planning on keeping it like this for too long. Everything to the backyard. I'm going to start off by painting the rear splats. I got them all cleaned off as best as I could, so let's go ahead and start getting them all painted and I'll see how they look afterwards. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is just wait around 10 to 15 minutes for them to get done fully drying, which is right about now. Honestly, for being spray canned, I think they turned out pretty damn good. I've done this quite a few times now, so I'm starting to get the hang of it. If you look closely where the screw holes are that will go like underneath the side of the bumper, the paint didn't turn out the greatest, but like I said, you don't even see that because that's the part that's mounted underneath the rear bumper. You're just gonna see this outside section right here and right over here. So I think they turned out pretty good. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is get the side skirts underglow fully removed, and then the body kit should be fully done and ready to go. I went to this corner right here and I'm just gonna have to slowly kind of peel it all the way back on not only this one, but on this one as well. I was thinking of whether or not I should get the underglow mounted back onto the car and just put them on the rocker panels for right now, but I'm thinking I might just completely take them off and then just wait to put these back on once we get the new body kit. Let's go ahead and start peeling away. Good morning, you guys. It's actually the next day. As you could tell, this isn't my car that I'm working on right now. It's actually my brother Jordan's Civic SI. As you can see, we got the front bumper and the hood taken off the car, and we got them both sitting right over here. and over here. You may be wondering, like, Justin, why are you guys doing all that work on trying to take all that stuff off? And that's because Jordan just bought a brand new carbon fiber vented hood for his SI. We got most of the hard part done, like taking his windshield wiper lines and everything off and removing the factory hood. So all a matter of it doing now is getting the new carbon hood placed where it needs to go, getting everything reconnected, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it looks. So we got everything all lined up, I'm pretty sure, for the most part. We're getting the screws for the hood latch on right now. Are you excited?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna look so good. We only got literally like one more screw left, and then I'm pretty sure everything should be fully tightened down, at least hood wise. We still got to get the windshield wiper lines and everything put back on, but we're almost finished up with it. We got everything all mocked up. Jordan's gonna go ahead and close the hood for the first time. So let's go ahead and see how it looks. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my god. Holy crap, bro. Oh my gosh. Save on carbon vented hood. Look at how beautiful that looks. Look how similar it is also, because like I was saying, it has the 3 vents on that side and 3 vents on the outside also. And if you take a look at my car, you'll see I have the 3 vents on that side and the 3 vents on that side. But as I was saying, I have that little center section in the middle. But besides that, they look almost identical to each other. Jordan's getting finished up putting the bumper and everything back together. After that, we're gonna go ahead and get all the tools and his OEM hood put away. And what I'm thinking about doing then is getting my 86 pulled out onto the driveway and having both cars getting pulled out. That way we can see what they look like together with both the carbon hoods. He's so excited. I can see him just smiling from ear to ear inside there right now. I'm gonna go ahead and move the jack out of the way over here. And then he's gonna go ahead and pull to the end onto the left right here, and I'll get my 86 pulled out. We got both the cars pulled out. Look at how sick this looks. Oh my gosh. I think the carbon hood fits your car so nicely. Kind of sucks because I don't have the body kit on my 86 right now, and Jordan's car is fully kitted out and everything, but I still think they look both absolutely amazing, especially together like this. It's always so cool seeing both the cars pulled out. I just got done grabbing some photos of both the cars. One thing I'm curious about also is, let me know if you guys want to see more people and other builds on the channel as well. I feel like it's always just me and the 86 all the time. I honestly really enjoyed filming that little segment, installing that carbon hood on Jordan's Civic Si. With that being said, I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure you give it a like down below. It helps me out so much. Subscribe if you're new. That way you can stay up to date on all the content that I post with my 86, just like this. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.